Good morning students, how are you all? Welcome to the class today. Today we are going to start with a new topic of geometry, and that is your chapter 12, Geometrical Concepts. In this chapter we are going to learn some very important topics. First, point. Second is our line. Third, ray. 4, line segment. Number 5, intersecting lines. 6, parallel lines. 7, perpendicular lines. And 8, that is a plane. So we will discuss about all these things which are used in the geometrical or geometry. You use these things and you always see these things in your real life also. So let us discuss about them one by one. So our first topic is point. What is a point? So a point is usually represented by a small dot. It has no length, breadth or thickness. It is denoted by a capital letter always. As you can see in the image, there are 3 points P, Q and R, and they all are denoted by capital letter. Next, in the given figure, you can see that PQR is representing 3 different points. So this is how we represent a point on a surface or any plane. The second topic which we are going to do is line. So next, let's discuss what is line. So it is a straight path which can be extended indefinitely in both the directions. Indefinitely means you can extend it to your own choice. There is no fixed limit for a line. It is shown by 2 arrowheads in the opposite direction. Also, it does not have any fixed length. That means you can extend it indefinitely. And it also has no end points. Here in the image you can clearly see there is a line AB, and on both the sides you can see there are arrows. These arrow means here you can see these 2 arrows, and these arrow represents that it is a line. It is denoted as AB or BA. You can speak it in both the manners, either AB or BA, and is written as line AB or line in the BA. Clear? Next, move forward with the next topic, and the next term is ray. So after point and line, let us see what is a ray. It is a straight path which can be extended indefinitely in one direction only. Like line can be extended in both the directions, we can extend ray only in one direction, and the other end is always fixed. It has no fixed length because it can be extended from one side. One side is fixed, but other side you can extend as per your choice. Now here in the image you can see there are 2 rays represented here, OA and ray OB. At the same time, it has one end point called the initial point, means from which the ray started, and a number of rays can be drawn from a initial point. That means from a single point, from one point here, like you can see that there is a point O. So from this point O, you can make multiple number of rays. Like I can draw OA, OB, OC, OX, OY, OZ, any number, n numbers of lines I can draw from this initial point, and that is why it is called initial point. That means the starting point. Clear, students? Let's move forward, and next is our topic, line segment. So what is a line segment? It is a straight path which has a definite length. A definite length. Till now we were talking about indefinite. Indefinite means extended both the sides up to our choice. Now definite means something which is fixed. So that is why it has 2 endpoints. Like in line there were no endpoints, in ray there was one endpoint. Now line segment has two endpoints. It is a part of the line and it is denoted as AB or BA. But what is the difference between line AB and line segment AB is the sign of arrow. Both the sides arrow sign. When we will write with arrow sign, that means it is line AB, and when we are just writing AB, here you can say AB or BA, then it is called line segment, as you can see in the image. So a line segment AB with two dot points, two end points, two full stops, you can say. It is read as line segment AB or line segment BA. You can use any order AB or BA. Next students, after line segment, next is our intersecting lines. Intersecting, as the word itself is telling us the meaning, what is intersecting? Intersecting means something which is meeting. So here two lines in a plane which cut each other at a common point are called intersecting lines, and the point is called the point of intersection. As you can see here in the image that there are two lines, line M and line L, and they both are meeting at this point O. So this point O is called the point of intersection, and these two lines, line L and line M, these are called intersecting lines because they are meeting each other at a point. Clear? Now let's move forward with another one, and that is parallel lines. So after intersecting lines, let us see what are parallel lines. So what are parallel lines? Two lines in a plane which do not intersect at any point. Like intersecting lines were meeting at one point, parallel lines do not intersect at any point. That means they do not have any point in common. So that is why they are called parallel lines. The distance between the two parallel lines remains same throughout. Whatever you extend the line till infinity, still these two lines are not going to meet each other. Like here in the image you can see that there is a line L and another line M, and you can see that the distance between them is always same, that is distance D. It can be any numerical value, it can be 1 centimeter, it can be 2 centimeter, but the distance between these two lines L and M is always fixed, and that is why they are not going to meet each other, and so they are called parallel lines. So students, we have done with intersecting lines, parallel lines. Now moving forward with the next type of lines, and these are perpendicular lines. So let us see what are perpendicular lines. So two intersecting lines are said to be perpendicular if they meet each other at 90 degree. So that means they are intersecting, but they are intersecting at 90 degree. And as you can see in the image also that there are two lines, line L and line M, and they are intersecting at a common point. But the main feature is that they are meeting each other at 90 degree. This 90 degree perpendicular, and this 90 degree in terms of mathematics we call it perpendicular. So that is why these two lines L and M, they are perpendicular lines. Clear? So with this we have done with point, line, ray, line segment, and after that pairs of lines, that means intersecting lines, parallel lines and perpendicular lines. Now students, we will discuss about plane. So what is plane? Plane is actually a plane surface. So it is a smooth, flat surface which gives us an idea of a plane. The surface of the table or a wall or a blackboard or a whiteboard on which we write or represent something which is smooth and flat. It extends endlessly in all the directions. So any surface, any smooth or flat surface on which we can represent these things, like we can represent a point, we can represent a line, line segment, rail, intersecting lines, parallel lines, and all other things. That surface is called plane in mathematics. So here in the image you can see different type of planes. There is a surface, there are some shapes, circle, triangle, square, a surface of a table, a blackboard. So these are solid things on which we can represent these geometrical concepts. Right, students? Now at last, I want you to give some real life examples. Like you have done it in mathematics, but you must be thinking that what is the real life example of this? How we can see these things in our real life? So let me tell you some of the things. Like here you can see you all must be playing dart in which you pick up the center point. So here in these two pictures you can see there is a red dot at the center. This dot is actually a point. At the same time, when you go somewhere, you always go through a road. So the path which you take, the road, it is an example of a line, because that road, maybe you reach your destination, but that road or that path always goes indefinite in length. That means you can extend it till the point you want. At the same time, ray. The best example of ray is our sun. Sun is actually an initial point here. Initial point means from where anything is starting. And from sun, all the sun rays are coming out and it is reaching different destination. So what was the definition according to ray, which we have already done? So ray has an initial point and reaches till the indefinite point. At last is our line segment in which the length is always definite, fixed. So here you can see that on scale we are representing 7 centimeter. Some more real life example, and here you can see that I am representing the images, and first image is of intersecting lines. Intersecting lines, and the best example is the of two blades of a scissors. So the two blades are connecting at a same point, and that is why these are called intersecting lines. Parallel lines, that means the railway track. You always go through this and you see that the two railway tracks never meet at a point. So that is why they are parallel lines. Perpendicular, for perpendicular I have shown you a figure of a electricity board pole or a transformer, and you can see that the two sides, the two edges, these two lines of this electric pole are exactly at 90 degrees, so they are perpendicular lines. For plane, you can see a floor. So the floor, the ceiling or your wall at the home, these all are the best example of plane. So on this plane or on this surface, you can represent all these geometrical concepts. So this is all about geometrical concepts, students. I am sure that this will help you out to understand the basic geometrical concept in the best manner, and this will definitely help you to connect mathematics with your real life. So that's all for lesson today, and please understand the concept and go through the exercise questions and the related examples with this. Thank you for the lesson.